All right, I got a theory here. I've been driving. Yesterday was my birthday. I'm 46 years old. I've been driving since I was 16 years old. So 30 years. I've been driving 30 years. When I first started driving, I was taught to drive defensively, to drive by focusing on the road, by taking care of the task at hand, right? As the years progressed, cell phones became a thing. In my early 20s, they weren't really popular. I had my first cell phone at 21, and it was the Nokia brick phone. You know, you try to text message on that, it's like, opening Pandora's box. Very difficult. Years later, the Blackberries, this and that. Okay, forget about the phones. Forget about how distracted people are on the road with their phones. My biggest fucking gripe behind the wheel is people slamming on their horns. Now, check this out. I was raised driving by my dad, my pops is an amazing driver. Still is. I think the guy's maybe gotten to like 2 freaking accidents his whole life, and both of them were no faults, right? No fault of his own. One was when we were really young. He had a Pontiac Grand Am. It was like brand new. It was so cool. I remember playing with the lock and unlock buttons and seeing a little orange slice disappear. Totally fascinating. My thing is the horn. Look, if you're driving and all you're doing is pressing the horn, you are driving in a reactive fashion. You're not driving in an anticipatory reaction. Meaning, I don't drive, I rarely use the horn. I never touch that freaking thing. The only time I will touch it is if somebody is cutting across a lane and they don't see me and I just want to let them know, hey buddy, you're about to smack into me. And or if somebody's sitting at a red light that turns green and they're staring at their phone or whatever, and maybe I give them a light tap. Most of the time, the person behind me does it. So here's my theory on this. Now throw it in the comments and let me know what you think about this. I think people who are constantly hitting their horns suck at driving, and they're letting their horn do all of the work. Meaning they're expecting that hitting the horn is going to fix the problem. On the opposite end, people who actually focus on the road, people who actually drive the vehicles, you don't need the horn until it's very, very last minute. Midnight Fuel, love you guys. Tell me what you think.